Let's go in. I've never seen anything like this dungeon.
Is that the boss? Oh, what? Door's closed!
What I saw inside that gate showed me what it really means to be afraid. Mr. Song, take Chewie and leave this place.
I'm sorry.
You might have seen the solo leveling anime, so apparently there is a video game adaptation of this game. This new video game is called the Solo Leveling Arise. It's a new game and it's available for both iOS, Android and also PC platform. I'm not sure if it's available in PlayStation, but you can check it on internet if it's available or not. Story of the game actually follows the main canon story you have seen in the manga or the anime. So the storytelling of this game is kept quite similar to the manga if you have read it. And if you want to play it in Android, then the minimum requirements for it to run is you should have minimum Android 9 and 4 GB of RAM, and the minimum device they have recommended is Samsung Galaxy S9, and the recommended is Android 9 or higher. The Android version is quite same. They bumped up the RAM from 4 GB to 6 GB, and the recommended device is Samsung Galaxy S20. I don't get it why they need that much of powerful device when the graphics isn't actually that good. It's quite similar to Genshin Impact, but Genshin Impact isn't actually that kind of heavy component demanding game. And if you want to play it on iOS, then you must have iOS 12.2 or higher, and the recommended and minimum requirement of RAM is 4 GB, and the minimum device you should have is iPhone XS, and the recommended one is iPhone 11. As long as you have a device between this category, then you are safe to play, I guess. If you're a PC player and wanna grind the game in your PC, then the system requirement minimum for your PC running this game is Intel i3 3rd gen and minimum 8 GB of RAM, and the minimum graphics card is GTX 1050. I don't know why does this game needs that kind of GPU. I mean, there are better games that can run in graphics card lower than this. And the minimum Windows requirement is Windows 10. I guess it's kind of normal this time, Windows 10. And the recommended specs for running this game is i5 4th gen and 16 GB of RAM, and the recommended graphics card is GTX 1660, and yep, Windows 10 as usual. Although I have told about the system requirements of this game, you might not be sure if you want to play this game. So here's my honest review about this game. So this game totally follows the anime story as I have told you earlier in this video, but there are slight changes in this game where they add some extra fights just to make it more engaging, where we see our main character Sun Jin-woo, if I'm spelling the name correct. He was totally useless at the start of the anime, but in the game you were actually fighting some monsters at the very first dungeon that we see. So this game is quite engaging, and if I played Genshin Impact, then the gameplay mechanics is exactly same as Genshin Impact. I would say it's the graphics are slightly worse than Genshin Impact. I'm talking about the highest setting of Genshin Impact. If you are comparing mid graphics of Genshin Impact, then the graphics of Solo Leveling is actually better. But if you're talking about the peak graphics of Genshin Impact, then it outruns Solo Leveling any day. So the gameplay is quite engaging. This game also shows many characters that you have seen our main character defeating in the anime, like that B rank hunter you have seen in the anime, or Igris, the commander he later makes. Although the game says that the recommended graphic card for this game is GTX 1660, I actually tried playing on my GTX 1660 Super, but while playing I saw some huge frame drops in combat, usually fighting some bosses in that game. And even the phone version of this game is not that finished. If you try playing this game in any device, you will notice that the phone version is kind of blurry if you compare it to the PC. I'm not talking about lower texture or low level of details. I'm talking about the overall resolution kind of blurry. You might be thinking that it's because of a low-end device. No, I actually tried playing on an iPhone 14 Pro Max, but it's the same. Either you are playing in a low-end device or a high-end device, this game is still not optimized. It's kind of similar to the launch of Warzone Mobile, although it doesn't heat up like Warzone Mobile, but it's kind of blurry like Warzone Mobile. Although Warzone Mobile was much blurry. If you wanna grind this game for storytelling and you love solo leveling, then you can go for it. The gameplay is actually average and storytelling is similar, making only slight changes in the game story. And if you have enjoyed my video this far, then don't forget to leave a like and let me know in the comments if you have watched solo leveling or played the game yet, or do you plan on playing it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as it takes a lot of effort to make this type of videos. And don't forget to watch other videos of mine, and I will catch you in the next one.